G'day everybody, my name's Jimmy. Welcome to The Way of the Hunter 2. This is an early access game. It's super early access. I'm only on version 0.0.1.18706.3, so it's very, very, very early. I think it came out a couple of weeks ago. A few content creators had earlier access to demos and the like, but I decided that I'd pick it up. Look, it's got issues, but as I said, it's not even version 0.03. It's 0.0.1. So it's very early access. Yes, there are bugs. As we play, you'll come across those bugs. Today, I just want to start a new game. I've played a little bit, but I want to start a new game and have you guys come along for the ride. We are going to start off with a tutorial, so I don't know. I think it's worth doing, especially for people who haven't played the game before, and I certainly hadn't played The Way of the Hunter, the first game. I've always been a Call of the Wild guy, but I thought I enjoy hunting games. This is very different to Hunter Call of the Wild, but yeah, really enjoying it so far, despite the bugs. Yeah, let's get into it and see how we go.
At Hearth and Hunt, we're building a worldwide hunting community, where experience is shared and respect for nature comes first. Because no one truly hunts alone. Every story begins somewhere. Ours begins with you. Be part of the story. So, do a first step and join us by sending your resume.
So, resume. Jack. Strong name. Jack is a very strong name. And he's a hunter's son. So his dad was clearly a hunter. But Jimmy. Oh, caps lock. Jimmy. Confirm. Bobby. Not as strong, gotta say. Not as strong as Jack, but Bobic. You know, I was gonna come up with some really cool name that my dog can be, but you know what? His name is Dog. A bit like Babe. Babe's name is Pig. I'm sure you've watched the movie. Don't pretend you haven't. We all have. So, I'm a skilled hunter, marksman with years of gun experience. From 2020 until the present, I've been a ranger for national parks, mountain trail park, created educational programs on local wildlife trail maintenance. Before that, 2015 to 2020, I was shooting range manager, dealing with great communication skills, experienced with firearms. I'd love to know what that word is. Dealing with customers. I'm going to say that's dealing with customers. Great communication skills, experienced with firearms. If it moves, I see it. If it hides, I find it. You want a trophy, I deliver. Hobbies, archery, kayaking, backpacking, bird watching, forests, grasslands, arid areas, mountains. Don't know what that word is. Thanks? Lil thanks? No, there's no way that's a little thanks. But anyway, mountains, practically anywhere. Cool. I'm going to send in that application, despite the fact that I can't read my own handwriting. Can't change my picture, that would be cool. Yeah. Let's see how we go. Welcome to the training grounds. Here you'll learn how to control your character and the basics of hunting. Feel free to skip the tutorial at any point. Open the sidebar game menu and select skip tutorial. You can always get back to it later. Okay.
Welcome to the Hearth and Hunt testing grounds. We're delighted that you chose us as your future employer. We'll provide you with basic training and we'll evaluate your skills. Now, let's start with basic movement.
Did that?
Objective markers, like the one on the top of the hill, will always help you complete your objectives. Now, follow the path to the marker. Take a look around. The wilderness will be your constant companion once you join Hearth and Hunt. Analyze the mule deer in front of you using binoculars. You'll learn vital information about the animal.
Look, I'm excited because he's already talking like I've got a job. So,
Binoculars give you an advantage over animals, as you can see them before they see you. Now, try to get closer. 110 yards or less.
now, the first time I did this tutorial, I tried jumping over this like so many times. Yeah, you can't. You gotta follow the path. You can't even cut through here. You gotta follow the path. You can choose whether you're gonna take the high road or the low road. Let's be honest, I'm gonna take the low road. Go to the hunting stand. Like I said, this game, lots of fun, but super early access. So if while we play there are glitches, take that into consideration. This is not a finished product.
It's easy to lose track of your surroundings in the wilderness. Always mark the location you're trying to reach. In this case, mark a spot near the animal before shooting. This will help you find the hit blood, so you can easily pick up the trail from there.
Shoot the mule deer. With Hunter Assist enabled, you can see whether your bullet will end up. Always aim for the vitals for the most effective and ethical harvest. I don't know that I've got Hunter Assist enabled. Maybe it's a... Aiming assist always off. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But anyway. Wait. Don't I have to 64 meters?
Well done.
That seemed loud.
Follow the blood trail to find your mule deer.
Down it goes. That gunshot seemed very loud. I might adjust that. let me know if that's still too loud. Not that I'll know until this has been posted. But you get my meaning. We'll shoot a few others and that should tell you the difference. Okay, you get different blood splatters. It's just a scratch, you see a small amount of blood. If it's stomach, you get food particles. Or intestines. When the liver's hit, it's dark crimson, and heart or lungs, it's pinkish, with foam and bubbles. I think the game tells you that it's oxygenated. Like this, see the bubbles?
You've found hit blood. It provides important clues about the potential harvest. If you hit the vitals correctly, the blood spatter will be large, pink, and full of oxygen bubbles, indicating the harvest is very close. Now, follow the blood trail, and also keep in mind that the splatters not only reveal the details about the shot, but also indicate the direction to pursue.
So, point forward, and there we go. Point forward.
Well done. We'll get to harvesting later. Now, let's try that again.
Okay, let's try that
Let's
again.
repeat what we've learned. Always remember to first analyze the animal to confirm the species. Mark the place where you'll be looking for the hit blood. Also, hold your breath to be steady and deliver a precise shot. Aim for the vitals to get a fast and humane kill. The color of the blood will give you a good idea whether you hit or missed. Follow the blood trail, and eventually, you'll find the harvest. Happy hunting.
Don't know if that's right or not. I like how you hear the casing drop. You don't see it, but I do like how you hear the casing drop. I didn't look to see whether I got it down. I feel like I did. I feel like it was a good shot. But we'll see. Lots of bubbles. Animal was fatally hit. Analysing blood. What's going on now? That way. That way. There it is there.
Chapter 1 of the training session is now complete.
Completed. Let's go. Alright. Blood tracking fundamentals.
Dogs can assist you with various tasks during hunts, but foxhounds are especially valued for their blood tracking capabilities. So, let's give this a try. When you are farther away from an objective or the objective area, the objective marker usually appears on the compass.
Pretty noisy. I cannot be more visible than what I am, and I'm almost as noisy as I can possibly. Okay, now we're going to get him to look for tracks. I didn't mean to go prone.
Your dog will now track the nearest animal signs. Your dog has a focus gauge. It shows how long your dog can concentrate and learn. If his focus is depleted, he might stop listening to you and will need some rest.
Now, I have not been able to locate where that gauge is.
Find a vantage point to spot the moose.
Vantage point. So you've got to come over here.
Distances over 170 meters are generally safe when it comes to big game. Although you can hear the moose and its sound cues, at this range, it can neither hear nor see you. Be aware that a gunshot will scare animals from a long distance.
Well, I think the range that it can hear me is about 170 meters. So it is a fair way.
Move slowly and lower your stance to increase your chances of getting within shooting distance. You've entered the detection range, 170 meters or less. You're close enough for the moose to detect your noise, silhouette, or catch your scent if you're downwind.
See the crouch.
This is the most important lesson of the whole training. To get to shooting distance of most of the big game, you must move slowly, keep a low silhouette, use cover, and make sure the wind is blowing from the animal toward you.
By the time I get over here, it will be, but at the moment it's sort of... I'm not blowing at him, and that's the main thing. I forget how close it wants me to get. I'll just keep going forward until it prompts me. Maybe it's about 120. Yeah, it might be closer than that. But I think it's about 120 that it wants me to take the shot. From memory.
A moose is a heavier animal than a mule deer or a white-tailed deer. Use your newly acquired rifle. It has a larger caliber, and its bullets carry more energy. The rifle is set up for long-range shooting, so it's zeroed at 300 meters. For the best shot, adjust your rifle zeroing to match the approximate distance to the target.
Give my dog the command for search. 130 is closer to 150 than it is 100, so hopefully it's right. hopefully we're on target. If not, I don't know what happens if you stuff up the tutorial. I guess we'll find out together, if I do. Oxygenated and fatal. Here's to the tracking. And there he is. We send our dog.
To call your dog back, use the radial menu. While he's away, his focus is recovering. The dog is a very powerful tool in your hunting repertoire, but he's not limitless. He will not proactively search for animals suitable for the current mission. He only helps you find animal signs around you. Chapter 2 of the training session is now complete.
See, like little things like that. That's a little wonky. But early access is fine. Tab, fast travel to the cabin tab.
In this training section, you'll learn how to equip a firearm, how to approach animals stealthily, and which calibers are appropriate for birds. We'll begin by selecting the correct firearm.
You're not sure which firearm or ammunition is best for hunting a specific animal? Always compare the animal tier to the ammunition tier. If they match, it's a solid choice.
Select a large slot for the shotgun. Sometimes you won't know the exact location to go during your hunt. In these cases, you'll always have a general area highlighted on your hunting map to guide you.
Let's see how we go.
With every movement you make, you produce noise, which alerts the animals. Animals can see you as well. Be mindful of how well you're covered.
Just a random bird. This one apparently you don't have to follow the path, so that's a little quicker.
And of course, animals have a keen sense of smell. Be aware of the wind direction, as it can expose your scent and location.
Yeah, I don't think you can stuff this up because I've always come here and never been able to see turkeys over here. But as you'll see, there are in fact turkeys here. Animals can hear you, see you, and even catch your scent. To avoid detection, move slowly, conceal yourself to cover. Your scent can also force animals to move away, even if it doesn't fully smell. Bloke. 70, 80, and 50. I feel like 100 meters. I should probably walk slowly. I mean, it says, get within 50 meters of the wild turkey without spooking it, lower your stance, go slowly, and use the bushes for cover. Now, I don't actually know how the bushes work. I assume, because I can't see them, they can't see me. But I don't know if that is 100% correct. There is something in the skills, and we'll go through that in another episode, but in the skills there is something that talks about deflection off of branches. So I assume there is some way of figuring out that they can't see. Female. What's the other one? There's a one. That's a 70%. I thought there was a male that was way back there. Does it have to be? I'm a little concerned because I'm within 50, about to be within 50 meters. Okay. So this doesn't say that it has to be a male. So I will creep forward. And shoot this female. Slowly walking away from me. Hopefully I don't spook it. So, done this a couple of times. Say that we got it. Hopefully I don't have to kill a male. It doesn't usually with these things. If you have to kill a male, it tells you. So hopefully we're all good. Don't know why I'm crouching. Now I wasn't sure if I got it in the first shot. So
This is the bullet camera. Here you can see the trajectory of projectiles that hit the animal's body. You can rewind to watch the full path of the projectile and see whether your shot was optimal or not. Since you used a shotgun, you'll see the spread of projectiles inside the animal's body. If you used a rifle, you would see a bullet energy graph. The bullet camera changes depending on the type of ammunition you use.
Sometimes in this screen you won't have a head. If you shoot it in the head, sometimes you just see the brain. Like you can see the brain there, but when I did it, it was standing up straight and its head was invisible. You just had the brain floating. So that's another bug that...
This section shows the animal's weight before the harvest, how much weight was lost due to the shot damage, and the time of harvest. The price per kilogram varies for each species.
That's another bug that potentially...
Here, you'll review your trophy score. For turkeys, the trophy is presented as its weight. You can see how many points it earned and how many stars it is worth, from 1 star being the lowest up to 5 stars. If you choose to taxidermy, the animal will be saved and can be placed in dioramas at your lodge. If you choose to sell your harvest, you won't be able to taxidermy it later.
If you hit an animal with your car, it becomes roadkill and you can't taxidermy it and you can't sell it. It's just roadkill. Well, we'll probably do that at some point just to show you.
Congratulations! You've completed the beginner training and passed it with flying colors. But the real work only begins.
And that's the tutorial. So, thank you for watching. Just over 30 minutes. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please leave a comment down below. If you've got any tips of things that you'd like to see in the future, let me know. I probably will do like a missions, some missions ones. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe so that you can see when the next video comes out. Appreciate your time. Jimmy out.